Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Dutch Dragon. We're still playing Europa Universalis. We're still in a war with Holland, Brabant, Flanders, Burgundy and Nevers. A war we weren't expected to win, but somehow we did. Well, we haven't won yet, but we're really close. If you look at the war score right now, all the nations on our side are still very excited about the war. On their side, everyone is about to give up. Flanders has some morale left, but not much. So it's safe to say victory is ours, which ideally would give us Holland, but I already checked, no matter what we do, they won't give up. Burgundy won't give us Holland. So, that leaves us, well, with a problem, to be honest, because we wanted to claim Holland. Now, I've taken a look at some other targets. Antwerp is very nice, a trade power of 5.7. But then I came up with a bit of a sneaky plan. I'm gonna take Breda instead, take a tiny amount of money, just because we can. And once we did that, we have a peace treaty, which is good. And we can sneak into Liège. Once Breda is ours, we border this nation, so we have the right to make a claim there and take over. In fact, if we take Limburg, we can take both and claim both. That might be even more devious, dare I say it. Yeah. Why the hell not? Ladies and gentlemen, we're claiming Limburg. And somehow we're authorized to take a tiny extra bit of cash. So, Limburg it is. It's now officially ours. There we go. Nice. Take our army. Oh, sorry. Gonna kick these guys out. They only cost money, and we don't have the money to, we don't have the manpower to fill them up anyway. So, we're heading for Limburg, and we're gonna make a claim on Loon or Liège. I suppose the capital is more interesting, but then Loon might be slightly easier. Let's wait for our diplomat first. We're gonna trade again. We don't need to flee to blockade Flanders or anyone else. So, trade. They can go home. Make a core on Limburg, which apparently is Flemish in culture. I disagree. I'd say they're Dutch, like us. Where is it actually? Oh, there, yeah, Dutch. Somehow they're Flemish. It's in the same culture group, so there won't be a problem. We will accept them as one of our own, but still strange. But hey, we'll take it. As a man who's born in Limburg, I definitely consider myself Dutch and not Flemish, but what the hell. Let's unpause and form that claim on Loon. Let's go for Liège instead. Doesn't matter, both take a full year and the risk of getting caught is the same, and since Liège is slightly more powerful, let's claim it first. There we go. Our truce with Aachen has ended. That's okay. And the Clevian uprising is about to be finished. That's something to keep track of. In fact, gonna spend a tiny amount of military power and crush them and move my army up there. Meanwhile, the Iberian wedding has happened, which means that in a few years Castile and Aragon will merge into one nation, and we know it in our present day as Spain. So this is a real historic event. The date might be slightly off, but as you'll see in the game, many historic events happen. But where were we? Ah yeah, the Clevian Separatists. We're gonna spend 50 military power to crush down the rebels. And I'll show you what difference it makes. Right now, the revolt is expected to happen in, well, say 2 years. If we do harsh treatment, revolt is delayed almost up to 5 years. So that gives us plenty of time to get our troops back. There we go. Is our trade fleet trading? Yes, it is. We have a tiny amount of money left. Brabant wants access to our territory. No way. No way, Holland. Not gonna happen. And since we have some money left, I'm gonna build 2 more trade ships. So, yeah, that's it. Nation started to look like the Netherlands already. Yeah, the small snake in the south. Working our way towards Holland. Halfway there. Gain 4 and 4 left. Friesland, Breda, Holland and Zeeland. Although to form the Netherlands we don't actually need Limburg, but hey, might as well take it. It's not like Brabant was doing anything useful with it. We're still in a war because we decided to help our allies, but we're not actually helping them. Meanwhile, Austria is still in their war. Pushing the Burgundians. Okay, claim finished. Unfortunately, we can't declare war just yet, I think. Can we? No. And that's because we are... well, because the Emperor is in a war. And we're allied to the Emperor in that war. So we can declare war on a nation that is a member of that same empire. What we can do is form the claim on the other part. And then once we actually can declare war, we can take over the entire nation in one big war instead of 2 separate ones. Okay, agricultural revolution. In, where is it? In Gelre, our capital. Great, so what we can do now is, as you can see, each province has certain points in admin, which is basically tax, in trade, which is production, and in manpower, which tells us how many troops the province produces a month or a year, I'm not sure. Let's see, how many do we gain a month? Currently gain 103 each month. So then this number has to be in a year, 275. Well, we can increase it at any time we like. We just click it and pay the points for it. But right now we get a free one. So do we want the extra trade, the extra tax, or the extra manpower? I think I'm going for a tax. There you go. You see, that's now a 7. And taxes have indeed increased 7 ducats a year. Same as Utrecht. Kleve is, well, far behind. And Limburg, it's not that bad. If we go further east, you'll see that cities are, well, that's a bad example there, but wow. Oh yeah, that's the capital, so that makes sense. But over here, story is not actually making sense if I keep clicking that one province that actually has good numbers, but most provinces in the east have far less numbers. Okay, Brabant just set us as a rival. That can only mean one thing. They've gained independence. Because otherwise they weren't allowed to set rivals. So it's safe to say the war with Burgundy is over. Let's see what happened to Burgundy. Oh, they had a pretty nasty peace. Let's see. Burgundy will be forced to give Liège 10% of their income each month for 10 years. They will release Luxembourg as a sovereign state, end their overlordship over Navarre, Brabant and Holland, and they'll pay 3 ducats. Now, if we'd stay in that war, if we hadn't quit and taken Limburg for ourselves, this would have been our peace treaty as well. So, as I feared, we would have gained absolutely nothing. So, I'm glad I did make that separate peace treaty after all. So, hello Luxembourg. They also set us as a rival. Not sure why. Oh well. We'll conquer them all. Truce with Bavaria ended. England accepted peace with the Golden Horde. Another truce expired. Maybe we can make separate peace with the Golden Horde. If we have any diplomats. Nah, rather not. Although the Emperor still loves us, even after we made our own peace in the Burgundy War. It will end eventually. Let's see. Trade ships are finished. Are ready. Can we declare war now? No, we still can. A new tech. That's always nice. Meanwhile, Limburg has been accepted into our nation. And there you go, the confirmation that Flemish is in fact part of the Dutch culture. My Duke, our subjects who embrace Flemish, have finally been able to prove their loyalty, so we are now accepting Flemish as an integrated part of our nation. Their language and culture are a part of our national heritage. So, there we go. We could convert them to Dutch if we want, but that would cost a lot of... not actually sure what it would cost. No, we can't yet, because they're still upset with us. But in time we could convert them to Dutch. But, to be honest, I don't know why. They offer us a wide peace. Yeah, might as well take it. Which gives us a chance to invade Liège. Now, what do we claim? Liège itself or loan? Doesn't really matter, because in the end we can probably take them both. But if not... I think we settle for loan then, because they have the Flemish culture. And this one is Wallonian. And Wallonian is part of the French culture group. I think. Let me check. The little faces. Where are they? Yeah. Did I click the right one? Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, the yellow ones are all French. Orange ones are the German cultures, and there's Italian, English. So, if we take over Liège, which we might do anyway, but they will be hard to integrate into our nation, which means their revolt chance will stay pretty high. So, back to the topic at hand. We declare war, and we want to take loan. There we go. Declaration of war sent. Since Liège was still in a war, we could be lucky that they still have an army, still don't have an army. Seems to be the case, so that's perfect. Taking loan is easy, no fort whatsoever. There goes the Liège army, 1,000 men strong. Loan is ours. They still don't have any friends. I wonder why they... Okay, that's odd. They move over to Aachen, which probably means Aachen declared war on them as well. Yeah, they want the conquest of Liège. Well, that won't happen, because we are here first. But we lack the troops. That is a bit of a problem. Let's call in an ally. The Hanse. Please accept, and please send troops. Did I misclick? No. They answered the call, but they're not coming to help us. Well, we can't blame them. We didn't exactly help them in their last war. Well, we did answer the call, but that was pretty much it. What we could do is mark it as a target for the Hanse. That might trigger them. Nah. Wishful thinking. Well then, even better, we claimed the loan as the war target, because for every month we hold the province, we gain 1% war score. Not sure it's each month, but at least after a certain period, you still get war score for controlling the war target. Yeah, you see it. All green. We won a battle. Meanwhile, we're looting their reserves. Ah, now he's come to liberate the place. No, he hasn't. He's taking Limburg, or tries to anyway. Ah, let him try. A small tip, by the way, for people who want to play this: if you ever end up in a war and you're close to having a revolt, it might actually be useful to do as much as you can to boost the revolt. So take Limburg, for example. Limburg is building up a revolt. Once the revolt pops, no matter what kind of army is in the city, it will be attacked. So sometimes you can make it some sort of trap for your enemies. I doubt they'll need that long to take it, because we still have 4 years left before the revolt pops up. Looks like Breda is revolting as well. A peasant army. Yeah, I need to get some backup into Gelre. And since I have the manpower, I'm gonna make some regular troops, less expensive. Let's hope they finish in time, because once Limburg gets taken and this army stays here, we can't move them into Liège, so we can't take the province. Ah, we can call in another ally. Brunswick, sure. It's sad to say, but we actually need your help. Did they accept? Yes, they did. Are they offering any help? No, not really. Great. Oh dear. How is that possible? Ah, right, of course. Could we move through Aachen? No, we can't, unless... Unless we can gain access to Cologne as well. Ask for military access. Ask for military access, okay. So, here we go. Little sneaky. Ah, finally finished, and then they decide to take Limburg, so now we can do it this way. So, let's cancel those treaties again, which we can for a full month. We still don't have enough troops to start the siege. Okay, he's coming to attack us now, which is, well, stupid. We outnumber him, and he has to cross a river, so... Oh, he didn't. Sneaky. Sneaky little man. Cancel. Cancel. Oh well. Let's split. Can't take the capital anyway, so... Ah, now they're coming to help us. Took you long enough. So that's the army of Liège gone and crushed. So we're going down here. You can liberate Limburg for me, or come and help me. Yeah, they still don't. Fair enough. And let's build that last soldier. Burgundy wants access. No way, mate. No way. Denmark requesting military access. Sure. I think. Depends on who you're fighting. Yeah, sure. Livonian Order and Teutonic Order. They're both here. So why do they need access in my territory? That doesn't make sense, but sure. If that's what you want, you'll have it. No questions asked. Just realized I haven't set my timer yet, so I'm not sure how we're doing. I'll just finish this this war and then end the episode right there. I'm not actually sure if we're already half an hour or just 10 minutes. So sorry if this one is a bit long or a bit short. Okay, the emperor died. Long live the new emperor. It was a member of the Austrian family and it still is. So no change there. Which is good for us because we're allied to Austria. Ooh, speaking of good news, that isn't. The Emperor of Austria died, and it seems Arnold I, our own monarch, was so shocked he died as well. Which gives us a new leader. If you remember, we had Arnold I, who had his skill 3 in admin, diplomacy and military. Now we have a new leader. He's slightly better in the admin skill, so we gain an extra point each month. He's even 2 points better. The maximum is 6, by the way. But this one has a 5 in diplomatic, but he's a poor man when it comes to military. So that's something to keep in mind. Because he died, we took a penalty. And since he died at war, because he was leading this army, we took another penalty. So we are now at a -2 in stability, and you can see what that does. It reduces trade power. It's easier to spy in our nation, so basically other nations can make a claim on our territories easier without getting caught. National unrest +4, which means all these revolts will pop sooner. Our loans are more expensive, our trade is less efficient, and our points for being a stable ruler are down as well. On the bright side, we can boost our military tech and gain some new troops. There we go. And the war is almost over, so that's good news as well. One more tick. Hopefully. Nobles demand increased pensions. Nope, I'm not gonna take another stability hit because basically it put us at -3 and that's the absolute minimum. Don't want to go there. Here we go. 80% war score. I'm not sure why that's not 100. Because we took all of theirs and they have nothing that belongs to us. So, can we take them both? Yes, we can. It will result in 1 to 23 aggressive expansion, which is bad, but not bad enough, because I think none of the nations would be angry enough to join a coalition against us. Let me explain you what a coalition is real quick, and then we end the episode. We'll make the peace treaty in the next one. Instead of an alliance, you can join a coalition. You can only make a coalition against a nation that's been expanding, well, beyond its own control, you could say. And then once any nation of the coalition declares war against that nation, everyone else who was in the coalition automatically joins as well. So if, for example, France starts growing and Burgundy joins the coalition, and England and all these other tiny nations, and one of them declares war on France, all of them declare war on France. It's a nice feature, unless you're on the receiving side of the war, because then you probably get your ass kicked pretty hard. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here. We'll make a peace with the people in Liège the next time. Thank you for watching. See you soon.